Alright guys, welcome back to another recap today. Today's going to be a little bit different. I traded a lot of tickers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but most of them pretty scratch trades. I think on some of them, or most of them this morning, I ended up going right on them, so I was down about $200 on the day. And I did get my money back, but I'm not going to go over those because I want to explain the big trade that I did today. If this is your first time watching my recaps or any one of my videos, if you like the recap, make sure you just hit the thumbs up, make sure you hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. I do stream live free every single morning as well, Monday through Friday, 15 minutes before market opens. I am live trading. You guys can see my screen, my face, my scanners, and then my thought process as I'm buying and selling throughout the day. So if you're interested, just hit that notification bell and you can see me here or on tradecaster.com, which is where a lot of people also watch me. It is a platform meant for trading. Just cancel the payment when you get asked and don't put any card information in. You guys can watch me trade free over there as well. So like I said, I can go over a few of the trades. I think I left a lot on the table, and I'll go over them afterwards real quick if you guys, after I go over the live trade. But I wanted to go over this live trade because, for one, it was fun. Two, there was some thought process behind it. It wasn't, a YOLO, well, it was kind of a end of the day, end of Friday, end of the week kind of play. But it wasn't like I'm going to close my eyes, buy it, and hope it rips. I had some process in it, and so I'm going to explain exactly what happens. I will say, let me go over the daily on ATXI because that was the chart that I was trading, and so let me go over the daily because this plays into effect of the stock in general, and then I'll show you guys why. So, what is this right here? Okay, never mind. So, okay, daily. Now, this thing all morning long, I started saying that this stock has tried making a push through the 200 moving average, and every time that it had done it, it had flushed and gave back everything that it had made throughout the day and gave it back. What do I mean? This is the first day, right? This thing opens up, rips past the 200 moving average, flushes. That's attempt number one. Attempt number two, breaks 200 moving average, rips through it, flushes. Attempt number two. Three, rips to the 200 moving average, rips to this pivot, rips through that pivot, puts in a new high, 11, 12. 11-12, keep that number in mind. 11-12, high of this candle. 11-12, gives it all back. Attempt number three, a fourth, rips through the 200 moving average, kind of downtrend there, flushes. Attempt number four, five, rips, flushes half of that candle. Attempt number fifth. And then this morning, stock starts going again. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the sixth day that this stock tries to start squeezing. And I said it all morning. I said, this stock, the more you try to break your resistance, but the more times you come up to that level, the more likely you're going to break it, right? And the more likely you're going to squeeze, hold, and get that next leg up. And this morning I said, ATXI, its daily looks exactly like that. This thing is trying and trying and trying and trying, and yet it failed. It's back again for another time. So this whole morning I'm just keeping an eye on ATXI, and I'm saying if this thing starts holding pivots, if it starts holding some supports and stuff like that, this thing could squeeze. I guess I'll go over the quick trades here. I didn't trade this stock the first 30 minutes. I was looking for a bigger pullback. I missed this flag here. Somebody called it out this morning. Missed that flag there. Rips, low volume pullback. Missed that entry there. Again, I don't know why I didn't take that trade. I was looking for a bigger pullback. This one, same thing. Rips, volume comes in. 2 candles down, very low volume. Should have jumped in there. I think on this one I was looking for $9 whole dollars to pull back down and get my entry. Eventually I chase it. One good trade that I did have on this one was right here. Finally I get that pullback, right? Finally I get the big pullback. I start taking some ads down there. I added once, pulled lower, added twice, pulled lower, added 3 times on this stock. So 500, 500, 500. I had 1,500 shares left. And this was the trade that actually went from red to green on the day. This thing popped up, and I think somewhere towards the high of these wicks, I was up $500 on that trade itself, but you could see it failed, never really continued. So I stopped out with 1,000 somewhere down here. But that trade right there, I think, put me up $300 on this ticker. So back in the green. This right here was a pivot that I missed. It's holding 884 off the daily again. So this is what I was looking for, and I missed this one completely. Come on. So 884 is that little wick right there. So you can see 884, and we would have wanted to see the stock rip through, pull back down to 884. That could have been a close one, which is why I was averaging here, small share size. I wanted that thing to dip a little more and get that move. And then I missed it the second time. Honestly, I have no idea what I was looking that I missed it. This should have been the place to add again and then get that next leg up. Anyways, I guess, well, I guess I'll explain these real quick. 884 comes down and holds again, and I think this was the shift in momentum on the day right here. The fact that it held this 884 again after it tried to flush and recovered, I think that is where shorts were like, you know what, this is troublesome. Let's start covering. We're going to get squeezed. And I think somebody in my live chat was able to take this flag here. So after it holds daily pivot, pushes up again, strong volume, pulls back down, low volume. I think he was able to get in here, and he caught a very nice 50-cent trade right there. I didn't get the bottom of it. I chased it for the break of $10 up here. But the trade that I'm going to go over on this video is this one right here. So let me pull that up for you guys and then go over it. Alright guys, so here's the trade. Once again, I'm right here, and then my actual recording of the trade and my live reaction is going to be over there. So I'm going to go over this trade. I'm going to pause it a few times here, kind of explain what I'm looking at, what I'm trying to expect, or what I'm expecting out of this trade, and then just kind of explain it as it goes, because a lot of things happen. So, first of all, as I know, here I'm going to notice the trade. So I'm saying don't give it up. You got it in you. You got it in you. Just fix a lot. And record him, dude. Record him and watch yourself. You guys see how consistent I am? I go back and I watch them and say, profit out. ATXI right there. So I noticed ATXI on my side chart. Wow. Right? And there's the first volume increase in this thing. That first of all, it kind of rips through 10, but you know, just a normal candle. And then out of nowhere, you see that momentum come in. And now I'm like, okay, you know what? It's game on. This is going to squeeze. It wants to go, but I'm not going to stupidly jump in this. At this point right here, it's still one of those moments where it popped up enough. Yeah, I see it. I like it, but it popped up enough to where that candle still has enough time to close that it can really flush on that level, especially with 1050 being right there. It literally popped up straight to 1050, but you can see the volume there increase. And so my first thought here is I want to break 1050, hold 1050, and then see if we start getting either a 1 minute pullback, 2 minute pullback of 1050 and get up to 11. I said keep an eye on 1112. Why 1112? That's the high on the daily chart that I marked earlier. So that is the high on the stock, and that is my ultimate target. ATXI gonna rip. Look at this. 1050 here. Do shorts get absolutely crushed? I'm looking at 1050 here. I want this candle to close now. I want this candle to close here, get a dip of 1050, and see if we get that rip. I'm even calling it out. Shorts are gonna absolutely get crushed. If you're short in through this flag here, you're already down 50 cents on that trade. From 10 to 1050 to 1060, you're down 50 cents on the trade. Unless you have a 1 million portfolio, you're not gonna hold a 60-cent negative trade no matter what share size you have. That's an instant stop, you know. This is moment. Oh my gosh. And then out of nowhere, from 1050 to $11. Now, if you are short anywhere through this flag, or if you added short at 1050, you're now down either $1 or you're now down 50 cents on what you thought would have flushed. And when I see that, I'm immediately thinking three things, maybe two things, three things. Market's close. Three things. 1112 high, haven't broken it, right? Two things. Thing number two, we held 1050 within one candle and just squeezed 1050 all the way to 11. So that is thing number two. People who had a short are once again read 50 cents. And then thing number three is, I mean, it doesn't matter where you sold, you're instantly red on this thing, and I'm looking for this next leg up to squeeze. I guess number three at this point, I know I'm green on the day, $250. I know I had a decent day yesterday. I know September's been decent, so I don't want to jump into this trade all stupidly and lose $5,000, $10,000. I want to catch this trade here to make a little bit more profit. And ultimately, I was up 250 on the day. At this point, I'm like, if I lose 250 and end up break even, it's still a decent week. I'm still up, whatever I am, the profit that I am. So I'm okay with losing $250. But if I can risk $250 here and double my day or get a very nice win, then I'm going to go ahead and take that. So this thing pops up. Now the thing that I liked about this candles is once it pops up, it kind of hovers it, so you'll see it. It pulls break down of 11 with the ones, but it break of 11 right back up. Just YOLO trade for a Friday. YOLO trade for a Friday. I'm telling you guys, I'm up $250 on the day. All I can risk is $250 and see if this thing wants to give me one last squeeze. Same thing here. I'm going to keep pausing it several times, so just bear with me. I'm explaining the whole thing. Sorry about that. So 1050, I'm looking for 1050 to break, hold, retest 1050, and fly. I missed it. That trade is long gone. No longer am I looking for a 1050 dip, right? This thing is squeezing. If you want to really get squeezed through high of day, at this point, there's no pullback. You need to put that pressure on. So now the next thing is $11. Right here, we're exactly at $10.99. I don't have a line drawn at $11. I have it at $11.13. Should be $11.12 because that's the recent high. That's the new high. But I'm kind of keeping an eye on 11 to see if it did the same thing. If we break over 11 and hold $11 on the bids on the chart. So I re-added on that
break of 11.12 new high.
I added because it's holding 11, and the only thing I am looking on this trade is for a new high of day. The only thing I'm looking for this trade is for Thinkorswim to make a little animation with a white box at the top saying, hey, this is the new high on the stock. Right there. Now the second it breaks, the second I get my trade, the reason why I'm in this trade, I take half. I don't care if this thing is gonna squeeze a little bit more, put in another giant leg or something like that. I'm taking half of my gains and I'm locking in profit, especially for the last minute trade and a very risky trade. Now, a couple of seconds ago, you saw the stock rip up here. The first time it rips, and
shorts get absolutely crushed.
Rips up.
This is moment. Oh my gosh! Break of
11 and then pulls down. You see that pull down right there? It rips up, pulls down. That's iffy. That's iffy trades.
Break of 11.
Watch just the high of
YOLO
day
trade for a Friday.
So I'm in.
Break of 11.12
Watch
new high.
This break. Breaks it out half. It stays there. I mean, for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Break of 11.12 new high.
It breaks the high and it hovers. It hovers. It even popped another high real quick, but it stays there. That to me is telling me this might put in another leg. Don't sell your 500 shares and see if you get another pull away of 10, 20, 30, 50 cents, $1 cent. This has been one candle only. We haven't even pulled back. We haven't even had a second candle into this move. So I hold 500 shares. It's kind of holding. At this point, all I want is for this candle to close right here where it's at. Make a next candle. Make a nice pullback, a nice healthy micro pullback or anything like that. And see if we put in the next leg. Now, with a move like this, you don't want that candle to kind of flush real quick. If it's really momentum, strong momentum, your quickest micro pullback is $11 right there. And it actually happens, but it's almost probably, I don't know if this is computer algorithm or somebody who's just so fast and so quick that was able to get that dip of 11. But that would be the next trade. Impossible for me to do that. I mean, I'm going to show you how fast it goes. Candle closes as high as possible.
That's not a big squeeze yet. That's not a big squeeze yet.
It's holding the whole time, so I'm looking for the next squeeze. I already know this thing has potential, and especially because it hasn't closed this candle. I take a little bit off just in case.
Give me the big squeeze.
Candle closes as high as possible, and then, boom, drops down to 11. Let's see how fast that happened.
Give me the big squeeze.
Spike.
Retest.
You don't even see the candle. You only see the spike. You don't even see the candle dip down to 11. It just hits 11 and then instantly right back up to 11.19. Now, here's another important thing that I want to point out. I don't use level 2 as much to get into my trades. I use level 2 a lot when I physically see a wall on the charts. So I'm very visual and I can see the charts moving and not and like supports, resistance, all that stuff. But Very easy to see one candle here, another candle here, a double top. Very, very easy to see that. Or very easy to see a candle stay at one level and then see green on time and sales, green on time and sales, but that candle doesn't break. That to me instantly tells me look at level 2, because there's a wall. There's a wall of sellers that is not cracking, and there's a bunch of orders getting filled, but I don't know that. And now my job at that point is to look at the level 2 and to see how big is this wall. Is this wall ginormously huge that there's no way it's going to break? I'm out. If this wall is slightly small, medium, and chipping away, if it's 100 orders and then drops down to 80, 70, 50, 40, 30, I'm holding. I'm holding, because the second that gives out, instant pop again, right? So at this point, I see 11.19 closes on that candle, highest possible, small micro pullback to 11, impossible to take it. But then the second it hits that and jumps right back up, I see 11.19. Now I haven't said anything on this live trade about 11.19, 11.20, or level 2 at all. But now I see it on the charts. So now I'm going to look at level 2, and I actually have a little bit of an issue here that doesn't happen often, but my level 2, you guys can kind of see it up top. It's a pretty small window, right? Because I kind of use it. I use the active. Well, I have a level 2 down below my face too, right there. But I have that one on active trader, which is the one I've been using more recently. But I don't really have this because it's pretty small, because my time and sales is there, my level 2 is there, but this should be a very long list of all the levels there. But when a stock rips up so fast, the active trader can't keep up with it, and it's so volatile that sometimes the price of where the stock actually isn't even in the window, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Right here you can see the price 11.15. You can see it right there highlighted in gray, but eventually
Fly, baby, fly. Right here, right here.
this thing pops up again. 11.19. The price is at 11.19, and where is that in my active trader? I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm blind. I'm blindsided in this trade. I know there's a wall at 11.19. I know I want this wall to chip, to crack, but I cannot see it, and so at this point I'm blind. And I'm looking for the next leg, I'm looking for that wall to crack, but I can't see it. And so I'm going to let the video play out. Because I can't see it, I have 300 shares left, so I think I sold 100 just to be safe. I have 200 shares left, and then I don't know if I'm able to now see my wall or not, but I get that breakout, and then I sell, and I'm fully out, and then the rest is history. So let me take a look here for you guys.
Right here, breakout of 11.19. I don't even see the level 2. Where is it? Where is my level 2?
So right there, I don't see it. This is, obviously I'm moving my mouse now. Watch this mouse go into that window, scroll down, get myself to be able to see the wall, but it's too fast right now for me to spot it and look at it and be scared of a flush, that instead of looking for the wall, I go back up, I change my size, and I sell a little bit shares. So here.
Here, right here, right here. Breakout of 11.19. I don't even see the level 2. Where is it? Where's my level 2? I can't see that high.
I tried it again. You guys can go back and look at the video. I tried it again. Try to go down. Watch the level 2. I can't find it. It's nowhere to be found. By the time I looked down and went back to level 2 to look at 11.20, I'm looking at the stock, and the stock is at 11.30. So now I would have to scroll more on my level 2, and it's gone. I don't see it. I give up. I go back up to the mouse.
There it is. I'm out.
The wall breaks, and I'm fully out. I'm fully out, and I'm going to let this play.
There it is. I'm out.
I know how to box too. Y'all be careful. Just kidding. And that's it. So that's the trade. You're probably thinking and looking at this candle here, and you're like, holy crap, how did you know what were you looking at? And that's why. So I hope I break it down. If you guys want to see it live completely, I'm not gonna make you guys go back all the way to the recap, so I'm gonna let it play out all the way through without stopping. Here, ATXI gonna rip. Look at this. 1050 here. Do shorts get absolutely crushed? This is moment. Oh my gosh. Break of 11. Break of 11. Just YOLO trade for a Friday.
Break of 11-12 new high. That's not a big squeeze yet. That's not a big squeeze yet. Give me the big squeeze. Retest. Fly, baby, fly. Right here, right here, right here. Break of 11-19. I don't even see the level 2. Where is it? Where's my level 2? I can't see that high. There.
I want to pause it there so you guys don't hear me scream again. But there it is. There's a live trade. You know, I think I was up I don't know, 2 something on it and finished up 500 on this trade here. So, I mean, that was just my explanation so you guys can see it, and I hope you guys are going to learn off of that. And that's pretty much my day. Finished a total of $500 on the day. Good day yesterday, almost 1,000. So good days to finish out September. And that's going to be it, guys. So if you guys really liked this video and really liked and learned something, please hit the thumbs up. It's completely free. Just hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you guys enjoyed that, if you guys learned something off of that. Leave a comment down below how you did today or anything like that at all. And if you guys want to tune in and watch me trade live again Monday through Friday every single day 15 minutes before market opens, I'll point it out again, and I'll probably keep saying this from now on, guys. If you really like my recaps and my live streaming, I've never asked for money from any of you guys at all. But now that I'm a YouTube partner, there is a little bit of a support the creator down below the video here. And if you really like stuff and you just want to say thank you to me in a way that I notice it real quick and I see it and stuff like that, and just donate to me, then that's the way to do it. Other than that, guys, I don't ask for anything but a thumbs up on the videos, a notification bell so you guys can see when I'm streaming, and a subscribe button and a comment down below. That's it. Other than that, guys, today is going to be it for me. $500 on the day. Y'all guys have a good weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.